Commander, welcome to Mek-Shar, outlaw crossroads of the galaxy. Darth Shah. I'm pleased we finally have an opportunity to work together. I've heard such delicious things about you. I oversee Imperial logistics and civil order. My expertise with the galaxy's criminal element led to my taking direct command of this operation. This intriguing specimen is a member of the Brothers, our key allies on the station. They've provided the Empire with quality slave labor for many years.
It is our great honor to take those without value and give them value, to give labor to those without purpose.
Slavery is disgusting. I'm not interested in supporting it.
The slaves support us, dear. That's the whole point. If you want nothing to do with their business, that's your prerogative. We are merely using the Brothers' territory as a headquarters. Our goal here is more complex than it might seem. Let's step into the operations center to discuss the details. Wait, there's some... What? Oh!
Who in blazes was that? I have no idea, but I appreciate the help.
Anytime. It's good to see you again. Lord Shah still in one piece?
Oh, yes. The Force was strong with him. Pity he didn't stand a chance. For a Sith to defy Emperor Vowron and attack you in the middle of a priority mission. You must have done something truly stirring.
This didn't feel like an assassination attempt. Something else is going on.
Intriguing. But a mystery for later, I think. We'd best return to the mission at hand. Shall we? Now then, let's review the mission parameters. A Republic fleet key to the defense of Corellia has taken position nearby and intends to purchase fuel from Mek-Shar in order to continue their journey. It is our task to ensure that this fleet never reaches its destination.
So we stop them from refueling.
I'm afraid that won't be enough to suit Emperor Vowron. If the fleet cannot acquire fuel, they'll simply consolidate what fuel they have into their most powerful warships and send them on. We do not have sufficient vessels to prevent this, and we must make every effort to stop the entire fleet.
Then we lure them in and attack while they transfer the fuel.
Precisely. Major Anri, explain your discovery.
It just so happens that a perfect weapon is built into this rock. All we have to do is take control of it. See, this place used to belong to the Hutts, till their slaves revolted and kicked them out. Now Mek-Shar's neutral, run by the 5 biggest crews on the station. Huttbreaker, she led the revolt. Well, she wanted to be sure nobody could show up and steal what she and the other slaves just won, so they put in a fail-safe. It fires a pulse that neutralizes all the fuel in Mek-Shar's tanks, plus whatever's in the fuel lines, and any ships attached. We could even juice the pulse up a bit. Make it strong enough to ignite the fuel everywhere but the tanks. Fry every ship in the fleet.
If the pulse will already stop them, why bother with the extra step?
If we have the opportunity to obliterate our enemy, why do any less? The decision of whether to sell fuel to the Republic fleet hasn't been made yet. It depends on a majority vote by the top 5 crews. It falls to you to persuade them to vote in favor of selling the fuel, to help the Republic walk into our trap. As it happens, you have a perfect chance to do just that. Brother?
Huttbreaker hosts a celebration, an auction of pointless material wealth gained without effort. The 5 strongest crews are invited.
You join our dear friends at Huttbreaker's auction. Ensure that the crews vote in favor of selling the fuel, and help the Republic slip its head into the noose.
Consider it done, Lord Shah.
I will remain in contact, should any other urgent matters arise.
And watch your back. At least one of these crews is already in the Republic's corner, or the fleet wouldn't have come here in the first place.
Good luck, darling.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
I'll be glad to have any information you can give me.
Just doing our part. If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Huttbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek-Sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Huttbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek-Sha safe is her top priority.
All right. Darth Shah said that one of the crew leaders is a Republic sympathizer. What can you tell me?
Junker Jot, retired Republic Navy. His people handle maintenance for all of Mek-Sha. They're the reason we've got air to breathe and a nice view that doesn't kill us.
Jot doesn't really have a crew, just droids and other engineers like him. But without them, this place literally doesn't work. So they get a seat at the table. Needless to say, the Republic will get his vote to refuel, so no need to get involved there. Better to focus on the other crew leaders.
Why bother with the others? Huttbreaker and Jot will vote in the Republic's favor. We tell the brothers to do the same, and we have a majority.
The brothers' relationship with the Empire is no secret. If they suddenly vote to sell fuel to the Republic, it will seem way too suspicious.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle, but you'll need a vote from one of the other crew leaders to keep the Republic from looking too closely.
First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Wald, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda. They're mercs and gun runners. Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
Veek or Indigo. Simple enough. Thank you for your help.
What are friends for?
Looks like Huttbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot.
Mek-Sha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years! All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward. We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger. By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here. Welcome to Meksha. Did you enjoy the speech?
I can see how you were able to inspire the rebellion against the Hutts.
Well, the Hutts did most of the work for me, if I'm honest. Someone just had to fire the first shot. Now then, please, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? I have your Sith friend's word on it.
The Sith aren't known for keeping their word or keeping the peace.
Such cynicism! Commander, Mitawi there, Jedi Knight.
It's so rare that we can step away from the wall for a peaceful chat.
Just because nobody's shooting at each other yet, doesn't mean the war isn't here.
The two of us have a prior appointment, I'm afraid. Please, enjoy the auction.
I know you helped Malgus on Ossus. You picked the wrong side. And you're going to regret it.
You have nothing to fear from me, Jedi.
We'll see.
Master Jedi.
See you around.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Demote que casa do bonielis dioto. Chai con kunta chichai.
It depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala tuta. Kobane puta taise jeskusku.
I'm curious. What's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Kliskataka yos oska uka pakuta. Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Mitisa roda kopana chaporko utmangisa?
It'd be better to discuss this in private.
Bampaula kavaji otto.
What do you have in mind?
Chubula wa michade sula. Kafsta undile, jigo hola lukuta. Tungi machechu, kuti nankihe. Wana wa de bloto wichawa.
What do you want?
Not much for small talk, are you?
No, I'm not. And I gotta hunch you aren't either. We wouldn't be talking unless you wanted something. So what is it?
To the point. Let me return the favor. I'm looking for some help. Interested?
Do you think Darmanda want to fight and die in your little war? You're out of your mind. We're doing just fine on Meksha.
Who are the Darmanda, anyway? What's your story?
Give me a break. I saw your friends feed you intel on everyone in here earlier. What's a pointing and whispering? You know who we are.
It might be worth your time to make a good impression on me. There are benefits to being my ally.
Seems to me there'd be just as many downsides. Maybe we can help each other, though. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Maybe the cantina later, and we'll see.
Keep on walking, I got nothing to say to imp lovers.
Why so hostile? Can't we have a civil conversation?
No, I didn't watch my buddies die in the cold of space just to make chit-chat with their killers, or their killers' friends, whichever you are. Huh, I need another drink.
Ah, there you are. Have you learned everything you need to complete our plan?
Yes, I'm done here.
Splendid. I hope your time was illuminating.
How'd I do? Too scruffy? Just scruffy enough?
That's Nova Blade gear. What are you planning?
Gonna do a hit and run on Jot's turf a bit later. Need to keep the old crank from realising who's behind it. Just need a few more sets of gear for the rest of my boys and we'll be off.
I've rather loudly let the actual Nova Blades, as well as the Exchange, hear that I'm hiring extra muscle. Word should spread quickly.
I'm on my way to meet with one of the crews we need to vote for the refueling.
Wonderful. I knew you were the one for the job. Well then, we all have our tasks before us. Shall we reconvene in the Brothers' territory later?
Chonki faguta giopora geoto kakise. Makipuna male tutta od mishka.
You don't waste time.
Umpakambak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Pakuta palka chapting wampa la agua kilia jikoska. Chonki faguta giopora geoto kakise. Ni at umpampa boshura moki.
Who do you support?
Nakmanoya no chaita. Tuta mishka no chaita. Kafsta undile jigo hola lukuta.
What makes you think I want to stop it?
Patogawa ki kubakile. Ko yamaya inachokasa. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Patogawa ki kubakile.
What exactly do you need?
Udi estinuka. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Poyatuka change kapula. Timote ki casa, dobonyelis di oto. Bampaula kava oto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You want to do business with the Hutts?
Pagtrawa na waka. Mibunawa di te utwipi. Kaso yali koyarang kenka kurung. Kumpata ti tok makichisa chubala wawuni.
I didn't know the exchange was on Mekshar.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Wanto humpa muli rafavaba. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Nokta chulna dobela. Patogawa ki kubakile.
I'm not here to take down the exchange, but I'll rescue the envoy.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Cha aita ye chopa. Mitwana shoto.
Kappa me chispa.
You weren't invited to this meeting, Commander.
I gather your meeting with Vik is cancelled, then?
Kavaji otatakoga uta no pisto pampawuta.
I must say, I am surprised Vik chose his reputation over saving a potential deal with the Hutts.
Contachota, casa yuli koira tole kankitong.
Is the exchange helping the Hutts take back Mekshar? Why else would you let the exchange grow so quickly?
Rundikava kayo pitopa pupanda baka murishanita.
In truth, both of our organizations lose millions of credits to Harito Wald every month. It's getting expensive.
Kiko ubo kili wata panka tonko potoko wata.
Once Vik and his ilk are out of the way, we'll divvy up his routes and cruise between ourselves.
Yakopa Gigi kutinga nulia makachisa.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Migushu funmo dopa makma.
Dead. It was an ambush. She was working with the exchange all along.
Bampaula kavaji oto.
The Hutts in the exchange made a deal to kill you and split your resources between themselves. They didn't count on anyone else getting involved.
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurung. Umpa kombak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You must be joking.
Chonki faguta jiopora geodoka kise. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Kuidak bamba, unaguta, tanquekuta.
Trust me, you can't afford me.
Umpata titok maki chisa, chubala wawuni. Pide perupa, kadwa shiniko igadanaila. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Ai, tutamishka, gio lukuta.
It's exactly what I need.
Yanakuzu pike. No ye nevuta, nakma.
Yes, that should be all.
Inigu daiji liska chanagawa. Jiji haku.
Commander, am I interrupting anything?
I just finished convincing Vig to support our plan. What do you need?
Perfect. Remember when I mentioned that hit and run on Jot's territory earlier? Well, I've got my squad ready to move. Last thing we need is you.
What do you mean?
Jot's crew handles maintenance for everything in the station, including the failsafe system that roasts the fuel. He'll have a schematic for the failsafe on his computers. We need that data so we can modify the system to juice it up like the boss wants. My team hits Jot's place first, so he thinks pirates are trying to run off with some of his repair droids. While he's out chasing us around, you sneak into his HQ and grab the data. Sound good?
Send me the coordinates and I'll make my way there.
You got it. Before we dive into this op, I have to tell you, I feel like Shah's playing games here. Treating those creep slavers like they actually matter. Hell, playing nice with any of the locals. Boss's eyes are on more than just the mission, I'm sure of it.
You were a slave once. How do you feel about slavery in the Empire?
Being a slave was horrible, but it motivated me to be the best, to make myself more. That's what the Empire's all about, isn't it? Still, if things had been different, I could have got a lot more years soldiering in. Probably a lot of good soldiers died working in a mine or something, before they got their chance to really make a difference.
Slavery is cruel and destructive. The Empire would be better off without it.
Sometimes you have to be cruel to get things done the best they can be done. But I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more brains put to it. Alright, I've burned enough of your time. I'll move my people into position and we'll be ready to start when you are. Amory out.
Major Henry, I'm downloading the failsafe schematics now.
Copy that. Think we finally have the old fool locked down. Gonna snag some droids and make our getaway before he gets loose again. Henry out.
Thanks to your impressive efforts, the vote has gone as we intended. Mekshar will sell fuel to the Republic. Their ships are preparing to dock now. It's clear that they have no idea what we intend. Once their ships are locked into fueling position, we will begin our assault.
I've gone over the failsafe schematics with my boys. We'll break into the maintenance shafts and hit the 4 main emitters all at once. Someone else will have to throw the big switch, though. Can't activate the failsafe from inside. Has to be done from the dock's control center.
Leave that to me.
We're of the same mind. Excellent. Before you begin, I will load the remainder of our troops into assault shuttles and make a diversionary strike on the docks themselves. That should serve to distract the bulk of their defenders. Still, do be careful as you approach the failsafe controls, darling.
Don't worry. You won't need to distract them for long.
Splendid. Oh, to see their ships gutted by the very fuel that they were so desperate to acquire. This will be a glorious day for the Empire. I only hope our upcoming victory on Corellia shall be similarly poetic. Our trap is set, and our prey circling within it. Let's show our Republic friends the futility of their best-laid plans.
I've reached the failsafe controls.
Got 2 of the 4 emitters. Best we're gonna do with this much resistance. Good enough! Activate the failsafe, now!
I'm trying. There's something wrong. The console just exploded. The whole system must have failed.
No! No! This can't be! Abort! Abort the mission! Everyone retreat!
You made an all-out military assault on my docks! Mek-Sha isn't Imperial territory! You don't get to ignore my rules!
Your concerns are noted. Mek-Sha's neutrality ends today. You will officially ally yourself with the Sith Empire. We will establish a modest garrison here to ensure the ongoing prosperity and security of our new friends. In exchange, you will provide us with a valuable fueling station for our operations in this sector. Or we will find new management.
Lana? I believe we're done here.
What? What about Mek-Sha?
It's yours. Enjoy.
I take it there have been some developments.
The Republic fleet escaped. They're on their way to Corellia now.
Is that so? And what of Shah?
She was determined to take control of Mek-Sha, and it cost us the mission. I did what I had to do.
As the Emperor decreed, although the loss of his old apprentice will not please him, the combined strength of the Republic's Onderon and Mek-Sha fleets will present a significant challenge to our Corellia operation. I'm transmitting coordinates now. We will meet to discuss our strategy for the attack immediately. Malgus out.
Hey, sounds like I'm headed for Corellia too. How about... What in the... No. You know what? I don't need to know.
Wise choice. You're just as sharp as I've heard.
Are you one of the ones where I backtalk and get killed?
Do you think that's what got her killed? Backtalk?
Her? Nah, probably had to kill her just to get a word in at all.
Oh, I like this one.
I've enjoyed working with her so far. Major Henri, this is Lana Benico.
Charmed.
I got tired of sitting around in the shuttle, so am I clear to come in here or what? Oh. One of those missions, huh?
Best not to ask, I find.
If only he could help himself.
Are we good to go or what? This is not the best neighborhood.
Lead the way.